Good morning, Future Rockets. This is Coach Parker. The following video is going to be all about our facilities and our staff. I'm going to start with our staff. We have recently just hired. I am the varsity coach, obviously. If you go up to our website with lndbaseball.weebly.com, if you go down to coaching staff, you will see we've got pictures on the side to put a face with the name. Some of the coaches that we've got are full-time guys. Some of them are coming and helping when they can. I'll kind of just introduce the staff. I'll go through it quickly, then you can look on here if you want more information. I'm the varsity head coach. This will be my basically my first spring year at Northeast because of COVID and all of that. I coached last summer on Legion. We had a successful year. It would have been nice to get to know some of the kids before the season got shut down. Josh Sheffert has recently been added as our varsity assistant. A lot of you will know him. He went to Southeast, played at Nebraska. He owns a facility in town that he runs a youth organization out of. He's a great hitting coach, great pitching coach. He and I always talk the game. We're very up to date on all of the new technology, things like that. He's always ahead of the curve, and that's why he's great to have on. You can look at his playing career, his coaching career. I mean, it speaks for itself. Mark Honor used to be our main varsity assistant. He's taken a step back a little bit. He still wants to come help out when he can. Mark Honor knows pitching. He's been around the game forever, coached at Wesleyan forever. Great guy, great coach. We call him Lanky, big left-handed pitcher. Brandon Holscher is also our varsity assistant. He'll be there almost all of the time. Brandon and I have been coaching together forever. He was actually on the first team I ever won state with years ago when he was a freshman. Great guy, loves the game, works hard for the players. Cole McKinnon, he will be around in the spring, but in the summer he's going to go play pro ball out on the East Coast. Drew Byers, our JV head coach. I hired him at Waverly. Drew is just a worker, loves the game, is always learning, and loves being around the guys. JD Peterson is a JV kind of a program assistant. Austin Erbauer is our reserve head coach. We've also added Matt Taylor as our JV assistant. I've got to update his information on here. He helps out with the youth program in town. He loves the game. He's a hard worker as well. Chris Banders is also a program assistant. Then Zach Plummer is going to be one of our reserve summer head coaches and will help out in the spring when he can. And Connor Bull is our freshman head coach. And then we've actually added Creighton Uhair as a program assistant as well. And we're really excited about the staff we've got. I've spoken with more coaches. People want to come help out because they see a lot of good things happening at Northeast. And coaches that coach for me, I give them freedom. I let them work on things. I love hearing their ideas. I'm not one of those people that thinks I know everything. You can always learn in this game. And I think that's important to surround yourself with people that are also all about that. You'll notice on our staff there's a lot of former Rockets, and that's because former Rockets care about this school. They want to see us successful, they want to do things right, and they want to bring us back to where we belong. I want to go to our facilities. Something that most people in Lincoln don't know is I feel, and I don't think it can really be argued, that Northeast has the best facilities in the city. We have inside, we've got 3 cages, as you can see here, 3 cages that can drop down into our gym, and they're 70-foot cages, so we can split them in half and have 6 35-foot cages, or we can throw live in 3 different cages. Even when those 3 cages are dropped, we are still able to have a full infield on the other side. So if the cages are still down, we can still run a full infield practice to the right of the cages. I don't have great pictures, but I'll keep updating those as we go. When it comes to inside facilities, I don't think anybody can beat us. We also use the center gym for pitching. So we've got some of the best spots you can look for as a player to get better. And we're able to utilize those during the off season, and we're able to get in there in the summer if we need to because of weather. Outside, what I feel also sets us apart is we are the only school in Lincoln that has 2 full-size baseball fields for practice. Every other school has their game field like we have, and then they have a practice field. But the practice field at every other school is a softball-sized field, so it's only made for 60-foot bases. At Northeast, we have an amazing softball program. They are completely okay with us keeping a larger infield so that we have a full-size baseball field for practice and for, lower level games if we ever play them there. When I was in high school, we actually used to play on that far north field. Now it's just a practice field, but it is large enough to run a full infield and full scrimmage if we need to, which no other school has in the city. Something else we have outside is we have 4 70-foot cages. And on our 4 70-foot cages, once again, you can see here, so you can throw live off of these. This is just our south field, which has 2 70-foot cages. And then on our north field, which is our other practice field, it also has 2 70-foot cages that are long enough to throw live BP into. We also split these in half, so we can have, 8 35-foot cages outside as well. You'll notice our grass infield. It is probably one of the nicest playing surfaces in the city. I would say it's probably only second behind Hartog, and that's because Hartog has turf now. Our grass is maintained well. It gets great shade. We're adding a new bullpen out to the outfield for more pitcher work. I don't think anybody can argue that our equipment and everything like that is great. We have 3 jugs machines. We have a hack attack. We've got a Rapsodo pitching, which is a new technology that helps show spin rate, show how kids should pitch in the zone, different things like that. It's another tool that we use for recruiting because college coaches want actual data. And when we can show them Rapsodo, they know that that's a legitimate thing. And I'm not just saying, oh, this kid throws 84. It's on there and it shows them throwing 84. We buy the Axe Bats. We do driveline pitching. We don't force our kids to do it. I know some parents have hesitations, but if you ever have any questions, I would love to talk about it. Driveline pitching is just weighted balls where athletes get their arm in shape. It's just a different way of warming up. We don't do a lot of the velo ad program because our players haven't completely grasped the process of it yet, but we will do that as they get older. And they've done it for a couple of years. It's just an injury prevention. Weighted balls is not about throwing them hard. We don't do that. It's more about how we warm up correctly. We use J-bands. This year, we're looking to buy Rapsodo hitting if we can raise the money from Legion. Every year, our goal as a staff is to buy a big ticket item that helps improve our program. We will always work to get data, technology, facilities improved every year. So we hope you can come be a part of it. Our facilities stand out. Our staff stands out. We also have a site off campus that has worked out a deal with us and our players that give us a really good facility to work in when it's not in season. They give us a really good discounted price and things like that because they know Northeast kids don't always have unlimited money. And the facility also allows kids to do work in the facility and help clean it up if they need that for their membership. So if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email is kparker2@lps.org. The program email, which every staff member checks, is northeastbaseball2@gmail.org. I hope this helps. We have great staff. We have great facilities, and we're just going to get better. So come be a part of it. Rocket Rise.